yes, incense.
Welcome to Caribbean Insight. We have an explosion of Caribbean videos lined up for you. Tonight, you'll be experiencing international artists displaying the cultural rhythms of soca, calypso, reggae, dancehall, and salsa. So relax and let's take a ride down the Caribbean.
And we praising Marcus God.
Hi, this is Sanel Dempster, and I want to wish all of you out there, yes, New York, Boston, wherever all you're from.
Caribbean inside, Caribbean inside, Caribbean inside, please check Caribbean inside.
I am Ras Shorty. I am a scientist, a musical scientist. I invented soca so that Caribbean people could have something to identify with wherever they go, any part of the world.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Caribbean Insight, the show where we keep you, the audience, abreast of the music that's coming out of the Caribbean. On this edition of Caribbean Insight, we'll be chatting with a brother from the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. He has been singing calypso for the past 30 years and has been to the big yard on many occasions. He has given us hits like The Tables Are Turning, Loraine, Rasmas, and many others too much to mention. He is known in the calypso arena for his political satires and social commentaries. He's also an honorary member of the Review tent in Trinidad and Tobago and has been there for the past 10 years. Ladies and gentlemen, it's with great pleasure that Caribbean Insight presents Mr. Winston Henry, known in the calypso arena as the Explainer. I want to welcome you to the show.
Oh, how you doing, Lady V?
Well, I'm doing good.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. I've been watching previous shows that you all have televised, and I was so impressed to see how you all doing a very great job in trying to promote the calypso art form. And I said to myself, I should be part of this. So I'm so happy to be here with you tonight.
It's an honor to have you here. Now, I grew up right in Monterey, Trinidad, South to be specific. And I grew up listening to a lot of your music. Take for instance, I remember coming down the coffee listening to Fontclair and Antillia and All Stars and them knocking out Loraine and Rasmas. And your work you're truly a gem to the calypso arena. Tell us exactly which part in TNT you from and how it all started for you.
I'm a poor little humble boy from the back of Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz.
All right.
My desire was always to be part of my culture of my country, and the one I chose was to be a calypsonian. Some people, when I decided to be a calypsonian, some people say it's one of the hardest jobs, it's truly a very hard, difficult job. But when you love something, you don't see the hardship in it.
Right.
And I chose calypso, and I think to myself that I have composed a lot of beautiful songs. Some may not have gotten the popularity that it should have gotten. Probably in those times we didn't have that amount of massive publicity stunts. But I still think that the melody lingers on.
Winston, before we go too far, let's go to the archives. When we come back, we'll talk about that.
All right, baby, thank you.
Elaine crossing she husband Tim with the money wasting in English racing. Buying books from quite in London, checking the horse information. You know who is old and who is believe. Who will win the Oaks and win the Derby? This English racing have him like a fool, throwing away all the bread in the pool. But Monday morning, in the evening races, double losses. Man, I want a divorce. Better get married to a horse. Yes, I want a divorce. Monday to Sunday, playing horse. Diggy-dick, diggy-dick. A diggy-dick, diggy-dick. Papa, la 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 lo, la 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 la. As you reach home in the evening, he up with the newspaper researching. The man in and no time for she. He talking about cotton and entering. He knows the horse mother and father. Who is the owner and the trainer? This stupid man, he ain't no shame. He don't even know his grandmother name. But Monday morning, in the evening races, double losses. Man, I want a divorce. Better get married to a horse. Yes, I want a divorce. Monday to Sunday, playing horse. pa la 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 lo. At nights when she feel horny, all he talking is horse history. When she say, darling, I need loving, he talking about forecast in the morning. He know who's the best bred horse in the race, who will run at the fastest pace, who will win the Breeders' Derby. Teniente Maria and the Cavalry. Monday morning, in the evening races, double losses. Man, I want a divorce. Better I get married to a horse. Yes, I want a divorce. Monday to Sunday you play. Monday morning, in the evening races, double losses. Horsey, horsey, spending the money.
Happy Mother's Day to all the Caribbean mothers in New York, Boston, Maryland, New Jersey, Connecticut, all over. Happy Mother's Day from Frank.
Greetings from TNT. I am Tigress.
This is the original dance master.
This is Marshall Montano.
I'm Brother Valentino.
This is Marcia Miranda.
Caribbean Inside. Yes, I watch them all the time. They're bad.
Caribbean Inside really is dynamite. Caribbean Inside really super was spite. Caribbean Inside enjoy day or night. Caribbean Inside really is dynamite.
You're very explicit when you render your songs, and your diction, the way you perform your music. I really enjoy seeing that. I really enjoy listening to you do that. I find a lot of calypsonians that we probably listen to nowadays, you understand, doesn't have that sort of, how you should, that's the diction that in the calypso, the way how you perform it.
Well, the diction is the way you deliver it.
The way you deliver it
Yeah.
is the diction.
The diction and your body language. But I heard you say that you don't hear it from the younger guys. But surely it may be missing from them because of the mere fact the style today and the style yesterday was two different styles. I really don't want to comment on it in depth, with no sense of in depth, because of the mere fact you could be critical, but you still say that changes bring along, times bring along different changes in music. Right. But the style of yesterday, you had was to tell a full story. You had to start the lyrical contents of the topic in a way of introduction, and then you may criticize, but you still have a way of saluting it at the end. So songwriting was a very crafty thing. Okay. Today you say one line 69,000 times, and it's a song. And what people is going for now is the rhythm of the music, and not how much you say or what you say. It's more the rhythm and the sing-along chant. That's the style today. So you have to go with that because time changes. It's a kind of roller coaster action. You understand?
Right.
So, but yet and all, the authenticity of the music will always remain, because with the authentic calypsos, you tend to have much more melody.
Right.
Today's calypso is more rhythm because everything is focused on a rhythm box.
Okay.
But yesterday you had was to have a melody line. And one thing in music you must always remember, the melody lingers on.
I know you sing a lot of witty-ditty calypsos and a lot of party songs too, but at the forefront of your repertoire is your social commentaries. Music, you sing music that tend to motivate, elevate, inspire your audience. Take for instance, you had one in 1994, It's Only We, and then in 1998 you was Black Man Give Yourself a Chance. Do you see these types of calypsos necessary or essential now in the business?
I think they're always essential. I think they will always be necessary. You see, the thing about calypso, people believe these calypsos have no place now because they go is rhythm and jump up and raise your hand. But they will always have places for these songs because they tell something to people. And music today, you will find as time goes on, there will be more soul-searching songs as we enter the new millennium. The whole thing about it is that we believe you can't party unless you say wine, jam, raise your hand. But there's going to be a time, there's going to be so monotonous that we'll have to come back and follow the same people who are doing what they are doing and internationally successful in order to be successful.
Good. I agree with that because it is going to get monotonous.
Exactly.
And redundant. And you're going to get tired of it. You're going to be looking to hear something more inspiring, elevating, and motivating, even though you're partying.
And you can still party with it.
And you can still party with it.
Exactly so. There's so much things to say in the world today.
Sure, I agree with that. Let's go to the archives and pull up a serious one. Black man, give yourself a chance by Explainer while you look, listen, and learn.
It grieves me when a black sister or a brother ridiculously pulling down one another. The contents it may have, the remarks we make, like if it's only Africans who does make mistakes. Some even go as far as to say that black people will never ever see the way. But when a black man keep a black man off of the shelf, he automatically keeping down his own self. Like you're telling yourself that yourself is good. Ask yourself if you're thinking the way you should. Read history about the bad days of slavery, where so much Africans was killed by Mussolini. Jack the Ripper and Hitler were not black men, but did they have one black man who was bad like them? So ridiculing yourself is just ignorance. Mr. Black Man, give your own self a chance. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance. Because they go kick we out of the dance. Hey! Love yourself first and take some examples. All the other races that live with the people, they are united, they treat the women sacred. Any disrespect, they will be aggravated. So Afro treating, hear what you must do. Try your best to treat your people the same way too. Help a brother or sister if they're falling down, and don't laugh when you see them flat on the ground. Like you're telling yourself that yourself is good. Ask yourself if you're thinking the way you should. B&M supporters, yeah, trip may go. I wonder why they want Patrick Malin to go. But the other races ain't thinking this way. They wish Panay stay until resurrection day. So ridiculing yourself is just ignorance. Mr. Black Man, give your own self a chance. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance. Because they will kick me out of the dance. Hey! Those of you who have some form of education, impart your knowledge to help your brother man. Don't assassinate his character, only to prove that you are superior. Not like the MP for Tobago East, who always describe his people like beasts. He always this man, he loved to attack, like he vexed with the father for making him laugh. Like you're telling yourself that you're self-allowed. Ask yourself if you're thinking the way you should. Read history about Marcus Garvey, Macandal Dagger, and Walter Rodney. And respect yourself in all that you do. Nobody in the world will do that for you. So ridiculing yourself is just ignorance. Mr. Black Man, give your own self a chance. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance. Because we go end up last in the dance. Most people was enslaved through all history. Many faced domination and treachery. It even happened here in the Caribbean. Caribs and Arawaks were enslaved to extinction. So we got to take example as a people. Read history so we could unite and fuse and stop using slavery as an excuse. Stop telling yourself that you're something good. Ask yourself if you're thinking the way you should. Job said women breeding in garbage, and he owned black brothers, swines and savages. But why is he walking wrong, talking this rubbish? No Indian will say that about rubbish. So ridiculing yourself is just ignorance. Mr. Blackman, give your own self a chance. Look, try and learn fast. Job, try and learn fast. Because fast go put a kick in your ass.
I'm the Lord Kitchener. This is Rootsman.
This is Sanel Dempster.
My name is Winston Bailey, better known as Shadow.
This is Calypsonian Squeezy.
I watch no other but Caribbean Inside.
Caribbean Inside really is dynamite. Caribbean Inside really super was spite. Caribbean Inside enjoy day or night. Caribbean Inside really is dynamite.
We're back and we're continuing here in Caribbean Insight, and we are chatting with Mr. Winston Henry, the explainer, a veteran in the calypso business for the past 30 years. That song, Give Yourself a Chance, Give Yourself a Chance. Who wrote that song, first to begin?
I'm the composer of the song, and that is my kind of song that I love to write, because I like to write about my people, because I believe we are the most suppressed people.
Was that the reason for writing a song like that?
A replica of a song that I wrote in my preliminary stages of the business, a song by the name of Mr. African, Give Yourself a Chance. So I think after all these years, it was necessary to bring back another song in that vein in order to keep the people aware of what is creating the retarded progress.
What was happening socially in TNT at this time when you decided to sing this song?
The problems in our society today, right now, is mostly one of what you call division and separation of two major races. And I think that our people, my people, I think is slipping up and seeing what is creating their setbacks. And I was just trying to show them and pinpoint, if they only give themselves a chance, we could progress much more.
All music, if we're talking from reggae to rap to hip-hop, all music has had its good times and its bad times.
Right, so okay? Everything in life.
Just like Calypso is going through the same phase. But being in the business for the past 30 years, I would take this opportunity to ask you, what do you see is one of the problems with Calypso now that is keeping it back from going mainstream like all the other music?
For the time I'm in the business, I will know its highs and lows. 15 years ago, a very popular song would have netted much more, a bigger, wider margin of sales than today. Today, a hit song is way below, or what I would say, even 3/4 below, a quarter, much more below than it really should be in the times gone by. And yet still, the music has much more opportunities to be much more popular than times gone by. You find the sales has dropped tremendously. And the reason for it, people complain, is that the style of the music. They can't buy the kite in their homes. They could go to the dance hall and dance with it. But the matter of opinion, I think, is that there's too much repetition in the music today. And the repetition, when you hear one singer say one thing, 19 other singers say the same thing, you would get that repetitious feeling from the music. I think that people go to buy something that they think is unique to spend their money for. And if they hear one thing over and over, that's how they will feel about the whole thing.
I agree with that. So we need to get back to that uniqueness.
We need to get back to roots, and we need to get back to tradition. Life is a roller coaster, and most of the R&B stars today are going back to the older songs and doing remakes and selling a lot of CDs, because the mere fact people have that feelings. They start to go wrong now and start to try to familiarize themselves with the times of the past, trying to hope that something better could come. And so too with music. Them in our art form.
Sure.
There's a lot. Stalin is one.
Sure.
Valentino is one. We have so much more that we could talk about.
Right.
But yet still, they're not accepted with their commentaries. And their commentaries is better than ever, or better than any.
They're not seeing the value of the calypso. That's what it is. Why you say these brothers, like when you call Stalin and Valentino, the music is not accepted. Like we're not going for value no more. We're not going for value. We're just going for the, according to you, as you put it, the jump and wave session.
The fast food calypso.
I like that, the fast food calypso. And on that note, we'll go to the archives and continue to be entertained and educated by the explainer.
Trinidad had love, Trinidad was nice, Trinidad had money, and everybody lives squanderously. Now the money done, people start to run all over sea to America, where things they know better. But instead of criticizing, let us come up with solutions. Time to be realizing that the owners, it depends on us. It's only we who build back this country, our sweet country, TNT. Only we who build back this nation. If everyone make a productive contribution. Hey! La la le 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 le. Da 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 do do. Forget all who thief, forget all who rob, to gain selfishly. In time to come, they'll be paid by the Almighty. Let us spread the storm so we move on with unity. Cause our mission is to build back the economy. There'll be rough times along the journey, but we must stick together as one. And forget all this racial boogie to alleviate the problems of our nation. It's only we who build back this country, our sweet country, TNT. Only we who build back this nation. If you and I keep pointing to the sky, hey! Oh, la la le 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 le, la 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 do do, Political bands, organizations say we are ready to make this uphill climb to build back the treasury. We have the talent and the resources. Let's get on a roll. Every citizen with one common goal. When we go to work for 8 hours, let us do it honestly. And the only thing for the dollars, for the upliftment of sweet TNT. It's only we who build back this country. Let me hear. Our sweet country. Do you agree with me? TNT. Only we who build back this nation. If you agree on what to prosperity, only we could build it back. Only we could get on track. Only we, is only we. Only we could hold it down. Only we could make it strong. Only we, is only we. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. you very much. Do you agree with me? I'm not hearing you. Do you really agree with me? I want you to know this. It's not what your country could do for you, but what you could do for your country. Do you agree with me? Another thing I want to tell you too. Things might be rough and tough, we know. But tough times don't last. Tough people do. Right? Oh, now I want everybody that is next to you to hold hands together and just wave and sing the song with me. Could you do this for TNT? Only we. Hold the person next to you. Touch the hand of the person next to you. In order, show that courtesy, that patriotism for Trinidad and Tobago. Hold the person next to you and wave like this. Let me see everybody do it. Do it for Trinidad and Tobago. Everybody! Everybody! Now sing it with me. Let me hear you sing. It's only I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing you. It's only way. Thank you very much.
Happy Mother's Day to all the Caribbean mothers in New York, Boston, Maryland, New Jersey, Connecticut, all over. Happy Mother's Day from France.
I'm Super Blue. My name is Gypsy.
My name is Barry Simon. This is the messenger.
Nobody touch the dial now.
Glenn Washington says so.
Caribbean Insight. Depths.
Caribbean inside. Caribbean inside. Caribbean inside, please.
I can remember singing that song in a concert in England, and people thought, first time they hear it, it's so not exposed, but yet still a beautiful piece that will go down into history.
Yes.
And these kind of songs come every day from various calypsonians. Many calypsonians sing songs like Singing Sandra. The war isn't won, the war has now begun because the way people think and operate. You understand? There's another masterpiece, international masterpiece again. The very King Austin singing, who going to guard the guards? He said every system, there are rules and laws, and the people who are there to defend are the ones who probably will destroy. Who going to guard the guards? All this is masterpiece coming from the Calypsonian, and yet still unexposed because they are not promoted and projected by the people who don't believe that they are masterpieces.
Okay.
You understand? So that's what I'm telling you. That's the role of the Calypso. The role is to inform and educate. And also could create the feeling of dancing and moving and jubilance with the very sad lyrics. You understand? There are pieces, The Caribbean Man by the Black Stallion. When you hear it, you can move and dance and still listen to some lyrics.
Sure.
So I think the role of the Calypso is one, to keep the people aware of their cultural roots and to keep the people aware of what goes on around life. And also to keep them happy and dancing.
Recently, I know we have lost one of our great writers, The Merchant. You can remember 2 lines from that song, Let No Man Judge You.
Don't judge a man by what he used to be, or his ways of long ago, but instead of that, think of what he is now, and could be tomorrow. Everybody deserves a chance in life, I'm sure you would agree. Don't condemn a person just so, it is cruel and ugly. If you see a man you know that was bad, real bad, and turning a new leaf, well, you should feel glad, so glad. Encourage and help him to get along. Oh, instead of that, don't try to pull him down. I say that wrong.
Good lyrics. And he wrote for a lot of other big Calypsonians.
Yeah, he wrote for a lot of Calypsonians. I and all sang about 2 of his compositions. I recorded 2 of his compositions. And there are many other singers, Calypsonians have recorded his songs because they are beautiful songs. He had the gift of songwriting. Lion also was a great songwriter because from what I've heard from past history about him, he was able to capture the road march almost 7 times consecutively. This is not played up very much, but it is facts. And in his old times, in his 70s, he was able to come back and bring back 2 hits again. to the young people like Nettie, give me the thing that you have in your belly. He was able to bring back the vibrations of yesteryear to the young people, and they was kicking up in parties singing it.
He had the foundation, as you say.
Exactly.
The foundation was there, the roots.
The roots of the music.
But I know you guys can't get enough of him. So you know what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to go out there and look for the music. So I'm holding one here by the explainer. It's called Calypso Potpourri. And beneath it is Sweet, Sweet Soca. Now, there are 2 CDs out there that you can go around to your record stores and distributors and pick up, so you can continue to be entertained by the explainer. Anything you want to inform your fans about before, you know, we break away?
To all those who have remembered me in the past and still love me, I say a pleasant thank you, and may God bless you, and I love you.
Okay, good. I thank you for that too. And on that note, to you, my fans and critics, I'll see you again next week, same time, same place. God bless you all.
Not that I didn't love her, but I love Carnival so much, I said I gotta go back home. But if you want, you can join me. But if you see me in a band jumping with a woman, it's not mine, but somebody else's own. She began to cry and cry. When I tell her goodbye, I tell her in these same words, Loraine, you better wake up. Let me hear you. Thank you. I need a jet plane to take me non-stop. Darling, I can't stay in New York City, where there is sunshine and pan in my country. Loraine, don't cry, I'm leaving. Wait till them. If the bad
Fight you, baby, then you could come and join me in my calypso island.
Get us one. Loraine, you better wake up. I need a jet plane to take me non-stop. Darling, I can't stay in New York City, where there is sunshine and pan in my country. Let me hear you. Lions is the place with the jamming, with Cali and Charlie's roots clashing. Thank you. Everyone happy partying, and I'm freezing in the room. All the voices. Let me see the hands. Let me see the hands. Wait till them. Wait till them. Wait till them. Thank you. If the bug bites you, baby, then you could come and join me in my Calypso island. Hey! Baba dum bam bim bim. Baba dum bam bam bam. Loraine, you'll take it easy. No, I don't mean to hurt you, baby, 'cause the coldness making me shiver. And back home, when it's hot like fire, that is why I said the next jet plane must take me to Port of Spain, where all my fans are waiting, preparing for Juve morning. Let me hear you. Let me see the hands. Wait all them. And no man. If the bug bites you, baby, then you could come and join me
in my calypso island. Jamming on some my woman.
Bam bam bim bam. Bam bam boom boom. This is the verse I love very much. Babe, my mind is made up. Airport Kennedy would be my next stop. Don't cry and try to convince me me suitcase back alright. Yeah. And if you feel sad and lonely and must fever vibrating your body, where I say just make a quick reservation and touch down in the land of steel pan. Let me hear you. Loraine, don't cry. Everybody, let me hear the voices. For them steel band beating
and woman background shaking.
If the bug bites you, baby, then you could come and join me in my
Calypso island. Damn it, don't some man, woman.
All stars, everybody. All stars, everybody.
All stars,
we jamming with
all stars.
One more. Renegades, renegades, renegades. We jamming with
renegades.
I'm going now. Loraine, don't cry. Loraine, bye-bye. Loraine, no. Loraine, no. Loraine, no. Loraine, no. Thank you very much. I love you all. Everybody, everybody, everybody,
Come and join me in my Calypso island. Damn it, don't some man, woman.
This is Trevor Wilkins. Long live Calypso.